Yo, what's up, y'all? This is my new channel or vlog series. It's gonna be everyday diary entry. So I just put some stuff in my diary. I'm gonna just speak about some of the things that I've noted. So I left my job today, and the reason why I left my job is that during the time that I was at my job, I was really trying to keep to myself and stay out of the way of everybody else. But then I had a situation where I decided to engage with one of my colleagues, and I was speaking to this guy for a couple of hours. The next day, I felt awful. And what I realized is that he had successfully stolen a lot of my energy. I didn't really let it get me down or affect me too much, so I still went on to do like a lot of things. This was yesterday, so I went on to do like a lot of things that were high energy. But then I quit my job today because I realized that, energy is currency, and if you can cut off the supply chain of those people that are draining you, it literally, what happened to me is that all of my energy actually came back. As soon as I quit my job, I could feel all of the energy coming back to me, because I realized, like, the people that were like obsessing about me sort of realized that they'll never be able to gain access to me again. So that's one thing. A couple of things that I realized as well is that I refuse to communicate with people that are unworthy. I refuse to entertain people that are unworthy. So like the situation that happened with this guy that I worked with is that I indulged him. And so I promise you, man, it's so weird, but like even indulging a person, he started talking about, so because he knows that I'm gonna have like a really successful life, or I'm having a really successful life, he feels the need to sort of speak about some shit that he wanted to communicate to me, that, like, I don't know, I really don't understand why he was telling me this stuff, but he was telling me about, his some of his experiences at university, and getting drunk and blah blah blah, all of this stuff, right? It's very weird because in my mind I was thinking, these are not very eventful stories. Like, I remember Andrew Tate saying that he was around like a table of, wealthy people, billionaires, or like, I don't know, maybe athletes, celebrities, whatever, and they were all exchanging stories. And I know for a fact that at some point, like, I'll be around a table like that. So this individual was telling me about his bullshit, stupid stories about how he got drunk, like nobody in existence has gotten drunk before. It was really like, I was there, as I said, engaging and indulging in the conversation, in the sense that I was like, attention-wise, I was entertaining it, because I wasn't just saying like, this is bullshit, stop speaking to me. But the point that I'm making is that I will no longer engage with people that are unworthy, and I will no longer entertain their conversation at all. And the reason why is because in even attempting to speak to me, these people are trying to drain me and suck me of my life force. And as I said, in the situation yesterday, it was successful to some degree. So withdrawal, which I quit my job, cuts off the supply chain of energy towards these people. And this is a situation, Ed Sheeran says this in his song, it says, "You need me, I don't need you." And in this world that we live in, it's a power dynamic, it's a power complex, and there are individuals that are needed energetically most of the time, right? So like these people that are high energy beings, they're needed by the world, and then the low energy beings are the ones that are really sucking or taking away from it, so they're not really needed. There's no value to these people, they're valueless people. And it's really essential to understand the power dynamics that goes on in the world, because everyone's trapped. I don't really want to do too much fucking preaching or advocating. I don't care to speak about other people's situations and what they're stuck in, but a lot of people are trapped in this mindset that the way that they think is the way that things are operating. But the way that things are operating is operating on a lot of the time, as I said, power dynamics, not on fucking everybody should be equal. Like that's just not the way that things are working. So in that way, I know my value, I know my worth, and people are always trying to convince me that my value or my worth is delusional in some way or some like not accurate. I know it's accurate. So in that way, I will no longer speak to entertain. I'll no longer entertain or speak to unworthy people. I'm too good.